same approach that Mr. Danshodi used. That is Gausa. I will use English and Hausa. Can I mix them? Yes. Thank you very much. For better understanding, please. Yeah. Well, I will speak about the opportunities in blockchain, particularly cryptocurrency. Na san da yau muna da wayoyi ko kamar yadda ce muna da smartphones. So idan har da waya a hannunka kana da kowace irin dama ta samun kuɗi a cryptocurrency. As I said earlier that we are all students and we are trying to make a living by maybe not relying on our parents. Yeah, it's their responsibilities, but at least we have some younger ones. So idan muna dan yin abin da muke dan samu za mu taimaka wa iyayenmu, right? Ko da iya ɗawainiyar kanmu kawai muka cire, akan zai taimaka ta wani ɓangaren abin da ake turo mana kuma sai a kula da ƙannanmu da suke a makaranta yanzu. So zan share wasu damarmaki da muke da su a cryptocurrency. Na farko wanda abin da zai ce shine, for you to earn in cryptocurrency you must have a skills. You must have a skill. And if you have that phone in your hand, you can learn any skill you wanted to learn. Maybe through YouTube, there are many videos. Anything that you wanted to learn, you can learn it through YouTube. You can ask any AI, maybe like ChatGPT or, sauran AIs da muke da su. Za ka iya, duk abin da yake so ka zama za ka iya zama, musamman wanda zai dinga ɗan baka dama. Amma zan mai da hankali ɓangaren cewa mu ɗalibai ne. Zan cire abin da sai zai ja mana lokaci, zai ce mana ƙwaƙwalwa, zai na ɗauke hankalinmu daga karatun da muke yi. Abin da nake nufi a nan shi ne, maimakon mu mai da hankali wajen neman kuɗi kawai, akwai abubuwan da gaskiya a kirifto suna da janye hankali. Za su ɗauke hankalinka daga karatun da kake yi. Za su janye maka lokaci gaba ɗaya. Misali kamar a ce trading. Mun sani duk wanda yake trading a kirifto gaskiya trading iya da cin kai, ma'ana iya cin kwakwalwa. Sorry, I am combining the two, right? I am combining the two for the betterment of for us all, for easy understanding and communication, please. Okay, because it's a very important. Yeah. So, abin da nake magana, if you have that your smartphone at your hand or in your pocket, you can become a content creator. Content creator. Madam Mubarak made mention that one lady is charging $300 just to make a content for a project. Me actually, I am not charging. I am charging not less than $1,000 to make a content for you. You can't come to me and ask me even a single post on my X account or a video, just a 10-minute video, you have to pay me $1,000. I can't pay you less than that. I will not accept it. So you see, you can be a content creator with your phone. You can be a content creator. You can be a video creator. You can be a written content creator. You can even do a voice over. You can get a video, like a project can give me the video. Maybe they already have the video. What they want you to do is to remove that voice, that sound, that lyrics in the video, remove it and do your voice over on the video. And they will pay you your money. Maybe in London, for me to do a video, maybe a 2-minute video, will not take me more than 30 minutes. I will do it. And Sadiq will edit the video. Maybe in 1 hour or 2 you will see the video on YouTube, and I earn my $1,000. So it's very simple. We can all be there. We can all be a content creators. We have our smartphones. Well, I have a camera, but I spent more than 6 months without using my camera for my videos. I use my phone for my videos now. That's why I say if you have a smartphone, you can be a content creator. And one good thing about content creation is the way we in Arewa are doing it is a lot of competition, competition. Everybody wanted to be on Facebook, everybody wanted to be on X, on YouTube. I sometimes would say, if there are too much competition on Twitter, why can't I maybe change my content to maybe I should leverage another or explore another platforms, maybe like Medium, maybe like Reddit. There are less competition over there. You can write your content, and sometimes, let me tell you one skill that I used to do, especially for YouTube content. What I normally do is I used to ask AI for X content. All I need to do, I will just give ChatGPT or DeepSeek a prompt. Write me about this, include this and that. In just 30 seconds, it will generate the content. I will just copy, make little adjustments, and post it on X and earn my money. We can all be there. We can all do that. The problem is some are saying sunusi has a lot of followers. Followers are important when it comes to Facebook, more especially when it comes to referrals. But on X, if you have 1,000 followers, all you need to learn is storytelling. If you are a good storyteller, you can write your content. That is why when AI generates a content for me, I don't just copy and paste. I will have to edit it. I will have to go through it to make sure I make some little adjustments. Remove this, add this, to make the content more creative. To the extent that even the person that is reading it will not know that this is an AI content. It's also on YouTube. I said if you need much followers when you are on Facebook, yes, because in crypto we give a less regard to Facebook. You will hardly see crypto on less exchanges. Roqqu has Facebook account. Many of the exchanges that we know, they have Facebook account. But for many projects, you will hardly see blockchain project having a Facebook account. But they all have X account, they all have Telegram account, they all have YouTube sometimes, not all. But for these two, they all have this account. So you can be a content creator, just like storytelling. Write your content, post it. Even if you don't have any follower, I made mention, if you don't have any, even if you are not on X, create an X account now. After creating it, look for one new project. Write a good content, best understand the project, understand what they are building. After you understand what they are building, then write a content about that project, a very good content. Tag them. They will not consider whether your account is new. They will share in as much as that content is very good to them. They will share your content. You do today, you do tomorrow. Maybe they will start liking, sharing, and at the end they will start following you. And maybe later when they introduce a new use case, also they can come to your game and ask you to write something about their project. They will pay you for that. One good thing about crypto, sorry, I'm just speaking English. I said that I will mix Hausa and English. Are we all understanding the English so I can go ahead? Okay, sorry. This ABU, right? This ABU, I believe that we are all understanding what I am saying. So that is one aspect of the opportunities in cryptocurrency. Another one is I made mention that all the projects they have Telegram accounts. You can be their community manager. You can learn community management in just 1 or 2 weeks. Learn how to interact with people. They can give you their Telegram account. They can give you their X account to manage it. Answering questions from people. and they will pay you not less than $500 per month as your salary. Also, there is community moderator. So people mix community moderator and community management. Community moderator has to do with has to do with bots. If you are a Telegram moderator, you know how to handle bots. You can, some of you that are in our Telegram channel or group, you will see that we have one bot called Madam Ross, right? You can even chat with Madam Ross. You can ask Madam Ross, ya kike ta ansa maka lafiya, ta ma tambaye ka ya trading ka ko ya kasuwa yau. You can chat. This is what we call moderator, to know how to give directives to bot, and you can even assign that bot to be answering questions in the group. In our Telegram channel, if you ask some questions, that Madam Ross will answer your question. We just give her some key words. If you mention that key words, it will just answer your question. So it's very important. You can easily learn all these things in just 1 or 2 weeks through. There are many videos about that. There are many videos on YouTube. You can ask even ChatGPT, as I said, and you will be earning. As a student, you don't need to be doing always trading. People, when it comes to crypto, our people used to think that crypto started and ends with trading, and that is not the case. There are many opportunities in crypto. I believe that there are many of you that are following me on social media. I believe that you have seen how I used to sometimes share some opportunities in crypto to you guys. So that is not all. There are many. You can also be a graphic designer. I believe that many of us, as I said, we all have smartphones. You can be a graphic designer. Like Sadiq now, while we are sitting, he is designing some flyer for a project. While we are sitting there, he is designing a flyer for a project, and they will pay him for that. At least Sadiq is charging not less than $500 for a single flyer, and we can all do that. We can all do that. As I said, you can learn all these things on YouTube. And those that are in Kano, we are about to open our SCTV hub where we are going to teach you guys all these things. And we will also link you with project. While you are learning, you will start earning. Maybe you are, learning maybe like community management with us. We can link you with Roqqu to give you a job, to be paying you just dollars. So I think because of time, I will stop here so that maybe on social media we can continue from where we stop. Thank you so much, guys.